What's going on, guys? This is Mr. DeLorean here. Welcome back to a brand new video, and today what I want to do is update you all on the script of the first Rick Grimes movie and a possible reunion that could happen between two really big characters. So both articles that we will be looking at today are from comicbook.com, and both of them will be linked down below in the description in the order that we go through them in this video and everything, so you guys go check them out. So without further ado or any distractions, let's hop right into these juicy articles. So the first one from comicbook.com reads out in the title, The Walking Dead Rick Grimes movie writer fine-tuning script. So if you guys don't know what fine-tuning is and everything, let's hop right into the article and kind of break down little bits and pieces we get. So in an interview with Gimple, he does say, we've been fine-tuning that and playing around with it for a while, and I think meaning the Rick Grimes movie script. That's where we're at now. We were in a stage that just required final drafts in a room. So pretty much this right here means that the scripts are pretty much almost done, or actually, if anything, complete. But at the moment, they're kind of just going through and adjusting some things and everything, some story stuff and everything, some things that they might want to happen, some things that they don't want to happen, I think just dialogue and just all stuff like that, which I'm definitely very excited for the movie and everything. It's just that they've taken it's been a very long time since, this is the first news we've gotten in a very long time for the movies, because the news has been very slow for it. People have been getting very impatient about the lack of information, but finally we got some information that the script of the first movie might be almost finished, almost fully 100% complete. Now, obviously, due to recent events in the world and everything, the filming for this and everything, or more so the get-togethers and stuff like that for filming, getting everything together, won't be able to happen due to recent events in the world, which is very unfortunate. But at least we know that the script is almost fully 100% complete. Now, moving on to the next article, it reads out The Walking Dead, Melissa McBride on Rick Grimes movie and Carol, or Rick Grimes and Carol reunion in movies. So this is the big reunion that I was mentioning and everything, and we all know that in the movies we will possibly see a reunion between Rick and Michonne. But another reunion that we might be seeing is between Rick and Carol. So this is not confirmed that this will ever happen or anything, but Melissa McBride in an interview did mention some very interesting bits on what she would want for her character Carol to say to Rick, and some interesting things that could happen in the movies between the two. So in an interview with comicbook.com, Melissa McBride did state, I think she would probably tell him that Judith is alive and well and is such an amazing human being, which is, it's a kind of a nice thing to say and everything. It's kind of odd, and I don't think it would be said in that way. I'm pretty sure it'd be fine-tuned, just like the scripts are being now and everything. But she would also say, more than you could ever imagine. I think she's so much like her mother's and everything. Wait, she's so much like her mother. Okay, that's an odd thing and anything, maybe a typo. And him, she's so much like you, Rick, and everything, which is a very nice thing and everything to say, oh, Judith is alive and everything. She's well, she's grown up and everything, and she's just like you, Rick, and everything, which is just a very nice line of dialogue, and this is something that I would genuinely like to happen, in my opinion, because these two characters haven't had a scene since season 9, episode, I think, 4 or 3 maybe, when Carol left and everything, but then obviously came back to help shoot up the bridge to help defend Rick and everything. But they haven't shared a scene yet again, I think, since 904 or 903. So to see them the meet again and everything after all this time, just the two, just both of them would be stunned to see each other and everything, and it would just be such an awesome scene, especially with what Carol would say to Rick, or with what Melissa McBride would want to say, Carol to say to Rick. So those were the two articles and everything, all that I had for y'all today and everything. Both of these articles held some very interesting information for the Rick Grimes movies, stuff such as that the scripts for the Rick Grimes movies, or the first one at least, and everything is almost complete, just has a couple tweaks left and anything till it's 100% complete. But obviously filming won't be able to start till probably most likely just a couple months and everything, or just a very long time, at least not too long, but it just won't be a while and anything until filming and gathering of stuff and people and everything can begin, and we might see a really big reunion between Carol and Rick in the movies and everything, with some awesome scenes and dialogue between the two, which I really cannot wait for if they do decide to go through with it. But yeah, that was the information, I think, and all I had for you guys all today and everything. Like I said, both articles will be linked down below in the description, the order that we went through them today. And yep, that was all I have for you guys and everything. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more of the latest Walking Dead content, reviews, breakdowns, news, updates, and shit like that and everything. And now, yep, I'll see you guys later, my amigos, and peace out.